Hey, it's me, RJ again. And I know I just got done seeing well, Night of Champions, but I called it King and Queen of the Ring, but it's Night of Champions, it's still King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, King, Queen of the Ring, you get it. But anyway, now I know some of my predictions came true, most of them I will say it didn't, but it kind of was iffy. But seeing what happened, I watched it twice in a row. Now, the night it happened, today, again, I watched it again all night. But anyway, I saw in the first match of the final match of the King of the Ring tournament between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I think when Randy Orton did that and busted his back and the spine cord down there, yeah, it was pretty bad. He could have still made it, but it would have made sense he would have been injured for the match. So, and Cody Rhodes did take full advantage of it, and he's sorry he did that. And I know he didn't mean to. He was just trying to get the win. Now I'm pretty sure Orton was doing the same. But after the match, I totally respect. After Cody Rhodes won, he gave his shout out and props and thanks to Randy Orton, and he deserved that. And I'm pretty sure even Orton was upset about the loss again. He appreciated it, and he understands, and he thanks him, and is well shown. Now, also, I want to get to forget. No, because that was dope. The street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez, that was a good match. But Roxanne Perez keeps interfering in the match, trying to help the Judgment Day. She's in Judgment Day, okay. Now she ain't gotta do no more, but she still gotta put her in work in. I get, but then you gonna keep paying for that. See, y'all messing up real quick. I mean, Rhea Ripley still got the win. I'm not surprised, but Raquel, damn, Raquel, hold up, Raquel, Raquel Rodriguez, something like that. You did really good in that match, and you were improving. That's what I'm talking about, and you did a lot. I was very impressed with you, Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, I was very impressed with what you were doing in the ring and how you controlled the match and everything. And I know you didn't ask for her help, but she just came in to try to support her, to prove herself in the group. But yeah, you handled all that by yourself, and you're doing a good job. But the thing is, like I said, you can't depend on your power. You got to come with something more than your power. The power is going to get you, but so far, it's not really going to get you anywhere if you're just using the power. Like, and congratulations, I was wrong, but I'm happy. But that was most of the reason I kept saying that, because I actually wanted Jada Cargill to win, but I'm glad she did. But Jada Cargill, like I said before, you cannot just use your power game. That's not going to get you very far. It's going to get you very little. You should have listened to what Asuka was saying on SmackDown on Friday night, and listen to everything she was saying. Take it in. She was giving you advice, and that's something you really need to take in. Yes, you could use your power, but you can't just depend and just use your power. You gotta use your skills, momentum, confidence, which you pretty much got everything in confidence and strength. But you gotta get experience. You gotta be able to take other risks, other moves, come up with something new, and it's a lot. I can't go over everything. That'll take forever. But you gotta have the momentum. You gotta keep going. You gotta do other skills. Come up with other techniques, and switch it up in your technique if something's not working. And you gotta come up with a different style, different moves, different all of that. I can't explain, but I know what I'm talking about. But it's hard to explain. because it takes too much to explain. But I'm just giving you some examples. Take advice for what she said. And like just try to go far out so you could get further than you want to go. Just listen so you could get further than you want to go. And I'm so happy you won Queen of the Ring. And good luck with your match at SummerSlam against Tiffany. And Cody, good luck at your match at SummerSlam against John Cena. But at the same time, both, you seem to know this by now. And you know you've been through this all the time your whole career. You know, and definitely know, especially after that match with CM Punk. Cody, you still should know, because it's been happening a lot. Watch out for whoever, anytime ever, as you a champ, watch out who wins Money in the Bank. And they will do some stinky stuff, just like I said Rollins would do in that match with CM Punk and John Cena. And that's what I said, he would do something like that. Pit them in to go do the damage and dirty work. Then he comes in and takes advantage and try to take advantage. But I know, but see what I was talking about with John Cena? See, I think John Cena did that as an example. What he did was after he got CM Punk down, he went to get the title to have y'all think one thing and he was going to use it. And when y'all started seeing Cena, he saw a different light and a different side, and he decided, okay, they hear me, they on my side now, they with me, they understand me, they actually with me, and they believe in me, and they actually want me. Yeah. And so he threw the title away and did it right. But Seth Rollins and his crew came to ruin everything and add disaster. So Cena and Punk worked together to make sure it stayed one-on-one and a fair fight. But the respect shown after all that, CM Punk, John Cena, they shook hands, hugged, and gave respect. And they had to finish the match, so that's what happened. But as I could look at it, each time I watched that match with CM Punk and John Cena for the title and Night of Champions, I couldn't help but notice after the handshake and they hug, I could see that look on John Cena's face. Yes, but at the same time, it's not the look that shocked me. It's like John Cena was listening and CM Punk was saying something in his ear. And then they were talking about it, like John Cena got it, okay, and then went right along with it. Now that was kind of strange, but I expected, I'm used to it. And they did the match. And Rollins tried to take advantage again. And thank you, Cena. Thank you, Cena, for what you did. And getting Seth Rollins out of the picture, knocking that ref out so he wouldn't be able to take advantage, and taking them two out. Thank you, Penta. Thank you, Sami Zayn, for doing what you did and getting involved and stopping them. I still wish somebody would have knocked the Paul Heyman's ass out, but I guess nobody gonna do it. Because I guess, I don't know, they respect him too much and don't want to do anything to him. Let him do whatever he want. I don't know. But you can't keep letting him get away with that. That fool need to be punished for what he's doing and what he does. He'll turn on you like that without thinking it and blame it on you. Now, I don't like to say this, but Seth Rollins, you gotta watch out too, because he's gonna turn his back on you too. And so is Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at some points. Sooner or later. You know it. But at the end of the pay-per-view, after the last match was over, and I keep hearing everybody saying how good CM Punk was, how good he put on. He's saying he had John Cena beat. And Like most matches for all these years, they said you could have counted to 20 tomorrow and he would have been out. But that's not the case. See, even though a superstar is pinned and they got you, doesn't mean you have the match because the ref is knocked out. And the ref knocked out, that means they don't have to put their energy in it to try to kick out, and they could just wait for something to happen, or that gives them time to rest where they don't have to kick out. Because most likely or not, believe it or not, they could have kicked out if the ref was counting, but they didn't want to have to waste their energy. Like, I don't have to. I could just sit here and rest and see what happens. But if a ref was counting, they would have kicked out. And y'all say CM Punk had John Cena beat. I don't think so. I think it was going to a fair fight, one-on-one. Very interesting. I think John Cena had Punk beat just as well. Punk had John Cena beat. And I come to realize, ever since Cena came back and he won the championship and he started wrestling, he's starting to get better back to the way he used to be. But I can't tell if it's better, starting to get better or worse. I mean, not better or worse. I can't tell if it's starting to get better or the same, but to me, he's getting better. And the reason why he couldn't do all he was doing and doing right now is because he had a whole lot of ring rust. But he keeps this up and keep doing what he's doing. Who knows what he can do? And he's just starting to get all that ring rust off and starting to become more valuable and knowing what to do it again back in the ring. As long as he keeps staying in the ring and getting that experience, he will keep being able to do what he does. See, it's not that he can't wrestle. No, John Cena can wrestle. Damn right he can. But if this could go happen to any superstar, any WWE star, any wrestler, anybody. If you not in the ring competing all the time and you ain't like getting the experience, or you've been out so long and that you just starting back, you got make sure it's going to take you a while. You're going to be rusty for a while until you start getting some real matches and real competition. You do it on a daily basis like that all the time. Then, but if you're not, you're going to have some ring rust. And when it comes to talent with these new people, like rookies, like the ones y'all be getting ready for and signing up, I mean, it's like JR said back with the Spirit Squad. They're good. All they need is ring time. And they could get better. And they'll get experience and get there. Like, a lot of these superstars early starting off, and the people you trying to train to get there, I believe they all could get there on their own. And get there and if they all had ring time. All they need is ring time, a few matches, and the more matches they keep having, the more they keep competing, the better they're going to get, and the more successful they're going to get. I guarantee you that. It's so much I know, but I can't explain it. I try to explain some of it to a fan, but I was like, that's only some of the things, but I couldn't go on and on because it's too much to explain. So everything they do in wrestling, everything they do, talk about tricks and stuff and working hard, yeah, all that is important. And practicing, yes, that's important. But you pit a stranger out on the streets, woman or man, in that ring, and let them wrestle a few times and keep doing what they're doing on a daily basis and keep getting them matches, I guarantee you they'll go from a nothing to a big something all the way to the top. A lot of them. Trust me, they would. They could do it. I believe that. And Cody, I remember what you said Friday night. And yes, I remember that. When you first came to the business starting off and you were with your father, Randy Orton came and insulted you and your father, and he smacked your father, Dusty Rhodes, in the face, and you got mad and wanted to fight him. Yeah, and I believe he spit in one of y'all faces too. But Orton was just an ass back then. But he's grown up and being a better person now. He was very immature back then, but talented. Just didn't know how to get the talent to start flowing. But Edge helped him out with that. And he helped Edge out with that. Edge did not just help him. Orton helped Edge too. And also, Cena and Edge helped each other. Cena helped each other with a lot of his people he faced in the ring and won against. He basically buried everyone he came up against, and seems like he's still doing it. Now, like I said, y'all keep giving him what he needs, the respect he deserves, all the supporting him and saying, let's go, Cena. Cena, you good. You got it. You got it. Cena, you're the best. This is awesome. This is awesome. The more you keep applauding Cena and meaning it, and you actually love him, saying, we love you, Cena, and we care about you, and we want you to win. Come on, win. Come on, Cena, Cena, Cena. The more you can do stuff like that, the more he's coming back to us, coming home. The straight way, the right way he used to be, fighting for all of us fans and love. And he's still in there. And you've seen at the pay-per-view against CM Punk for the championship how he proved that. Not only did he stop the Money in the Bank from happening, he didn't use the title. He listened to y'all. He took it and he looked at y'all and he listening. And he's like, no, this is not worth it. I want the fans back. I want them to love me and go out with a good reputation, you know. And I think he's starting to come back to that what you call it, equal fair fighting, fair matches, you know. And this is what we want from him. We all love Cena. And you got to stop pitting on the hate and doubt, because that will turn anybody. You can't get mad at him for that. That will turn anybody against anybody and stop them from wanting to be nice and to be mean. And they can only take but so much. That's why y'all push Cena over the limit. So, excuse me. So I'm glad y'all starting to come to your sources and realize nobody deserves that, and y'all starting to support him. Now, the more you keep supporting him and doing this, and you really love him, and you really say, let's go, Cena, come on, you're the best. You can do it. We love you, Cena. You deserve it. He'll keep coming back to us and showing us love and fighting for us fans the right way. And you keep this up and keep supporting him, I guarantee you, Cena's going to come to you in front of everybody. And he says, y'all really mean it? And y'all say yes. He's going to say, I'm sorry. I apologize to all y'all. And it was something that got over me. Something like that. And y'all going to apologize. We're sorry, Cena. We apologize. We should have never did that, and we'll never do it again. We love you, Cena. We love you, Cena. And then you definitely got the old John Cena back, doing everything, kicking ass, taking names, and burying people. And keep winning. And he'll fight fairly, do everything the right way, where you can happily cheer him. He wants you to cheer him. He wants you to believe in him. He wants you to choose him. He wants your respect. That's all he's been fighting for his whole life. And y'all know that. Don't be so rude to put people down, put him down. Nobody. I mean, we have to support each other. Like, Cena, I'm not gonna lie, I've been with you since day one. At some points I didn't was like what you were doing, but I still liked you, I still respect you, and I honor you, and I know what you were doing. You were making a name for yourself, and you did it the right way from the very beginning, and I'm proud of you. And you just believe in yourself, and and making people believe you, and you did. But what a lot of y'all fans did, when I hate you, Cena, that was personal. I mean, and everybody would say negative stuff about him. That was personal. It hurt him, and y'all didn't care. That's the problem. People don't care about what they say or do to people nowadays, and that hurts. And then they get mad at them when they turn a certain way and get a certain way and say they're responsible for this, they're responsible for that. Newsflash, no, they're not. They're not responsible for that. That is not their fault. If anybody's to blame, it's everybody who did that to them and still doing it to them, and people doing it to them now. They're not responsible. Those people are responsible. Just because it's them and they did it, that don't mean they're responsible. No, those people that caused them to turn that way are responsible. There's a difference. Now, I'm glad y'all coming to your senses. Now, I would like to see a John Cena shirt made. A personal John Cena shirt made. I don't think this one has been made by John Cena, for John Cena. I would like to see a personal shirt made. We love you, Cena. We love you, John Cena. And we want Cena. We want Cena. We want Cena. A shirt, something like that. And I will definitely wear a shirt like that, because I love and support Cena. And I can't wait for this month coming in. I got you a present, Cena. Just for you. I got you a present. I hope you like it. And it was, I had to spend all my savings for it, but thank you. I appreciate seeing. This is my way of saying thank you. And I hope you be able to come to me one day and get it. It's just for you. And I want to show it to you in my video sometime soon. And I really appreciate everything you've done for me and all of us fans and everybody around the world, and the kids you supported and gave all your donations to and spent time with around the world when you didn't have to. And all your love and dedication fighting for us in these matches, standing up for us and being here when we felt down, and never giving up on us and never giving up yourself. I'm so happy for you for that. I love you, Cena. Thank you so much. And you see, regardless of what you're doing now, I'm glad. I knew it wasn't you, and you were better, and you couldn't, but you were just angry. I understand. But now you coming to see, we love you. We want the Cena that we love. And I always wanted that Cena. And I want that Cena to stay forever and never go away. But it was scaring me that you would turn like this. And it's because of them. Well, I'm glad they're coming around. Because not only do I want that Cena to come back, I know they want that Cena to come back and love them. And this time I know if they get the Cena they want back, they will never turn their backs on him again. Hopefully they won't. But just know this, Cena. If anybody that supports you turn their back on you, you always got me as a fan. And I'll never turn my back on you. Didn't do it since day one. But I did wish you would have won your first match when you came out like that in 2002 against Kurt Angle. But you did really good and tried your best. And speaking of which, why y'all said so much about Punk in the match and saying how much he did and he was good and he was great and doing all this, but y'all didn't pay attention or even take the time to mention all the hard work and how good Cena was in his match and looking good and doing all those moves that we thought he could never do again. He's getting better. Y'all didn't stop to think about that. That's the disrespect I'm talking about in WWE. Y'all don't mention that fact. And because you got some type of hate for him, no, you still gotta respect him. And you should be happy for that. He's coming around. Proud of him. And y'all don't even accept the fact to mention that. The type of skills he has in the ring and what he can do and how he can perform. And a lot of dudes in the business couldn't pick up big dudes like Bronson Reed, Big Show, and what's the name? Mark Henry, and a lot of big dudes like that. John Cena could, and he proved he could still do it. There's so many big, heavy guys that John Cena lift up and took down and beat him. Even just the FU him. I know it's called attitude adjustment now, but the original way it was called before, FU. That was the original name for his finisher. But anyway, y'all need to start showing some more support against John Cena and start showing more respect and giving him what he earned and what he does. And he's put his body on the line on a daily basis for over 25 years. And this is the type of disrespect he's talking about, that y'all don't appreciate him enough. Y'all don't give him the credit that he earns and deserves. And he's been doing this for us. He does it not only for himself, he does it for us, the fans. He does it for his family, his friends, and the kids around the world to believe in something. Have something and have someone to believe in. And he's starting to get back to that. I can see it in his eyes. Now, if y'all just let him, I guarantee you, we will get that back. Speaking of which, it's some other match. Oh yeah, congratulations, Sami Zayn, on beating what's his name? Cross something. Karrion Kross or something like that. Congratulations on beating him and defeating him. I'm proud of you, Sami. You did good. And thanks for coming to help make that main event match a fair fight and doing what you had to do. And thank you, Penta. Oh, yeah. I know I said it earlier. I know I get it. But still, I want to thank them. And is it any other match I'm forgetting? Let's see. Is it on the map? Another match. What was that second match? I feel like there's some matches I'm forgetting, but if I did, I'm sorry. I apologize. But my brain is kind of... But it's okay. I'm going to make it. Oh, and real quick before I get on to anything else, I wanted to mention, I want to give a shout out to my friends from elementary school, Anna, Jasmine, and Brian, Benjamin, Joe, and also my I forgot his name, Mr. Tucker or something, and Mr. Strong. I'd like to give a shout out to you too. And friends I had growing up with, Devontae and Michael, yeah, but he was a bully. But anyway, and Majid and all my other cousins. But not all my other cousins, because I don't like them like that. I hate some of them. They just doing that. But while I'm on the subject, this is me, and I'm talking directly to you, and you know who I'm talking to, and you know who I'm talking about, and you know I'm talking directly to you. You got until the end of this year. I mean, before 2025, January 31st, once it hits midnight and it's New Year's, you got until then to help to fix this problem between you and me, or this thing is over and I'm cutting you off and you ain't never gonna exist to me, and I'll never want to see you again, and I'm done with you. You understand? And I don't care about you, your kids, or any of your wives you had. And I'm making that very clear. I don't give a damn about how they feel or what they going through, because you made my life hell, and I'm going to try to make peace with you. But I need you to come to me face to face in person. Just you and me, a talk. Okay? Now, You bring your butt here, and I mean it, or you getting cut off. And I mean, I will cut the entire family off if I have to, just to get my point across. If you don't come here and fix this, because I'm tired of going through this hell. Okay? But it wouldn't be fair to cut the whole family off, but a lot of y'all keep messing with me, and I'm tired of this. And people dying from it. I'm just sick of it, okay? So, you come see me. I'm not playing. Alright? Now, moving on. Let's see. Congratulations on Friday night. That woman, I forgot her name, but she won the United States title against. I forgot her name too. Zelia something. I forgot the name. It's hard to remember everybody. And I'm sorry to you, Jacob Fatu, for what Solo did and screwed you out of your title. And no matter what he did, you tried to overcome the odds all by yourself and do it as a man. And Solo, he took the coward ways out and saying he's taking from now. He's tired of giving. He's taking everything. And he keeps getting, when people leave or people are not there anymore, he keeps getting new recruits to support him. It's like he's running scared. And he's scared to compete by himself and handle his own business. I'm sorry about that, Jacob Fatu, but I know you're going to handle your business. And somebody needs to get rid of, well, Judgment Day ain't really a threat anymore. They're just a piece of crap, a joke. But anyway, Solo's crew is becoming a big threat. I mean, a big threat. But Seth Rollins' crew is a big threat too. I'm thinking Seth Rollins' crew is a bigger threat than Solo's, but Solo's kind of up there. But the Judgment Day is not really a threat anymore ever since Rhea Ripley and Priest left. They were the main ones keeping it a threat, but now they gone. It's basically an entire joke, especially with Dominique as Intercontinental Champion. Come on. Now, I'm proud of him. I'm glad he became Intercontinental Champion. I'm really happy he did. But he's like, he took a match away from Night of Champions, pinning the Intercontinental title on the line against AJ Styles. It's like I believe he's faking an injury to avoid the match. But I say this, if he keeps it up, you're going to have to strip him of the title. And I'm not saying just hand it over to AJ, but you're going to have to do something about this. Because that's not what a champion does. And he's showing signs like he won the title, but he's not trying to be a real champion. He's just holding on to it and just winning it is good enough and not defending the title. That's a responsibility. The Intercontinental Champion is the second best of the biggest responsibilities in wrestling. And you have to go out and defend any title. I don't care what kind of title it is. You have to go out and defend it all the time at any time. And you have to defend it and you want to keep that title and get the respect you deserve. You want to be the best, you prove it. Winning the title is just the beginning, but then you got to start winning and retaining your title. That's how you start becoming the best. And suckering out of matches of defending your title and trying to get people to keep other opponents from coming for your title, that's not a champ at all. Dominique, I would say what you're doing is not making you the best champion, best Intercontinental Champion there ever was. I'm saying it's making you the sorriest excuse for a Intercontinental Champion there ever was, an excuse to the Intercontinental title by you holding it and which avoiding matches, and you like, I'm proud of you when you put your title on the line and Money in the Bank and you retained it, but you keep trying to avoid defending it and getting upset when they say you gotta defend it, or you try to find ways out of it and sneak out of it just to keep the title and call yourself a champ. That's not what a champ is. I don't think you know the definition of being a champion, which is why I pretty much say you're not ready yet to be a world champion or a WWE champion. Your father is. He was a good champion. And these people are great champions, legendary. And the way you looking right now, you ain't gonna never be as good as your father. And he ain't no deadbeat. Trust me, he ain't no deadbeat. He was supporting you, your sister, and your mother this whole time by going out to that ring, putting his body on the line, and doing what he had to do to put food in y'all mouths and clothes on y'all back. And he had to be away from the family to do it. That don't make him no deadbeat, you idiot. And he came home to spend time with y'all when he could. I'm pretty sure he did. And he helped play with y'all. I'm pretty sure he did. And he loved y'all very much. And you turned your back on him. Now, I understand you did that to up your career and try to become a better wrestler and up your championship mode and make a better success for yourself. I understand that. I get that. But the disrespect you've been showing towards him is very disrespectful and ungrateful. I wouldn't say he's the only reason you're in it, because you could have gotten it another way, even if you weren't related. But he got you in. And he made time for you. And you getting the experience. But to keep putting him down like that for something he's not, that is very rude and disrespectful. Now, you should be sorry, because there's a lot of people out here who don't have fathers in their lives and are deadbeats and didn't have that what you had. And you had more than what a lot of kids had growing up. And your father gave all that to you. And a lot of us wish we could have had that lifestyle you had growing up as a kid. And we don't. And we just work with what we got. You basically had I want to say handed to you. You had to work hard for some of it. But it was like you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Like Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon. Yeah, born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And you could just about get anything you want. And get out of trouble. People like us don't have that kind of chances or opportunities that you get come easily. It was more easier for you to get that opportunity than any of us to. And a lot of us wish we could do that. But it's good but it's how you get your part. And you gotta work hard to get where you got. And yeah, you might have worked hard to get where you got and where you are today, but trust me, you ain't worked nowhere near as hard as a lot of these superstars today in the ring or in the past to get to where they got and the success they got. You ain't the best Intercontinental Champion ever. Trust me. From the way I see it and the way you doing, you're the worst Intercontinental Champion I ever seen. A sorry excuse. I was proud and happy when you won the Intercontinental Championship, but now that you won it and the way you acting, I'm ready for someone to just take that title straight up off you and you never get it again, to be honest. You might want to stick in the tag team division if you want a championship. I'm just doing this to motivate you. I hope you get my message. Now, I know the whole situation. Like, I don't want to say it to ruin anything for the WWE, but I know the whole real situation. But, I'm not going to say it. Let's keep that private between WWE and everybody that knows. But for the people who don't know, let's just keep that safe and away from everybody, okay? I'm not going to be the one to say it or spoil it or ruin it. Mm-mm. Plus, I love that company too much and I respect it way too much. And I will give anything for that company and I do anything for it and sacrifice for it. It means the world to me. It's my everything. It's all I have and all I know. It's what I grew up on. I love it. I will never do anything to bring that down, but I will do anything to bring it up and make it better. I would have given anything, I mean anything, to be a part of it at all. I would have given anything to be able to perform in that ring and do what I wanted to do in my life, but I didn't get that opportunity. I never will, but I'm still happy. I'm still trying to do something with my life. And I do this to ask for younger people and people today to support themselves, and don't listen to anybody else. And Jade Cargill, I think you are right. Don't listen to what anybody else says or what they gotta do, and say believe in yourself. Don't listen to anybody else that's pin you down and talking that negative stuff, saying you can't do it. And you are right. You are completely right. And no matter what your dreams is, don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't let nobody stop you, no matter what it is. And be who you are and be happy with yourself. And I can give you an example. Now, you probably already know this, but this is an example. But I'll mention it anyway. Like me, how can I put this? I'm feeling so good. I want to check myself, pinch myself, and I love myself. And I love my size and the way I am on my weight. And I love being big. I don't want to get skinny. I like the bigger heart that was in me. Something like that. But you get the point. And you ain't gotta be skinny or big. If you want to be skinny, try it. But you don't have to be. And it's okay to be big. It's cool to be average, normal size, or whatever. And people, I want you to let you know. Don't matter what you weigh. It don't matter. Weight goes up and down all the time. You can't stay at one size forever. And your weight is going to go up, then it's going to eventually go down, then back up, then down. So don't worry about staying one size weight forever, because it's going to go up and down regardless. And just because you are a certain weight does not mean you're not healthy and you can't do anything. I don't know why doctors keep putting that on you people, but it's not true. And they try to make you feel bad when they do it. And just because you weigh a certain amount, don't mean you ain't healthy and you ain't good. I mean, you can still do a lot of stuff. Look at me, I'm big, but I can still do a lot of things that even normal people that's way smaller than me can do. Some can't. Hey, I can't do a lot of things that other people can do either. But I still do what I can do, and I try different things and what I want to try. I don't let what anybody says stop me. And I believe in myself. I believe in you. And I believe in dreams come true. And I believe in John Cena's going to come home and back to the way he was. And he's going to give all of us what we want. And I could be wrong, but I have hope. And I'm going to pray about it. And pray that we get the John Cena back that we all love. He's all we really got as a WWE superstar support. I mean, we can't depend on no other WWE superstar to support us and be there for us like a hero like John Cena was and like he is. So without John Cena, wrestling has no real hero that's honest, true, loyalty, and respect, and hustles the hardest. John Cena represents all that he still does. And he did everything for us. And we act so ungrateful. and saying he can't wrestle, anybody who says that is straight up stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know how to wrestle, what wrestling is, how it goes, or what you have to do. And what Cena does is everything in wrestling and what he has to do. How you think he got so far where he is? It wasn't just because he was handpicked. No. It's because he worked hard, he worked his butt off, he stayed loyal to the company, and he respects everybody in the business. And they respected him. They might, even if they didn't like him, they respected him. And he respected them even if he didn't like them. And he respected all us fans. No matter what we said, no matter what we did, he was still there for us. And he respected and loved us all regardless. But he never found real fans that really loved him and been there for him. That's why we need to get the old John Cena back that we all love and care for. But this video is getting too long, so I gotta go. Love y'all. Peace. Oh, by Cozy, by Nina, by Ma, by Lavette, by Josie, by Daddy, Grandma, and by Matt, Jessica, and everybody else. I love y'all. Bye.